Okay, so I'm back, and I hope you guys can hear me. Um, I just want to say again that I don't hold no anger or hate towards my dad's daughter, or nothing. I actually really just really don't care. And I said that this morning, and you, my half sister, said that I must care that I'm saying it. It's not that, okay? What it is I don't like lies being told straight up, where I can see that on pages and stuff like that. And honestly, let me go back to my mom not wanting us to see her. Like I said, if that is the case, it was after your mother put her hands on her, and I don't blame her, because I wouldn't send my daughter around anybody that's going to whip them over getting plums out of the refrigerator. Okay, and that's all it was about. So I don't blame her if that's the case. I think that people who was not in there or there should not even comment on it. Okay, of course you're going to be told that, because nobody wants. Our dad does not want you to look at him as being somebody like that, because he was so good to you, which I'm thankful. I am thankful that he's good to you, and he was good to you. I'm thankful for all the dads who is good to their kids. But you have to remember that, and even though it may not seem like it right now, I have feelings too. Okay, so when lies are being told, on the videos, I'm like, oh my God, really? The thing is, if my mom was trying to keep, and that's the part that clicked me, because I know for a fact that's a lie, because I remember as a child, and I remember it vaguely, but I remember you saying my daughter spoke to you in the store as a little bitty girl in a basket with her grandmother, her father's mother, and she did not wave at you. Okay, she probably didn't know who you were waving at her if she was a little bitty child. Remember, you and her are not far from age. My daughter's 22 and you 20 something, so she probably didn't even see you. Okay. Then you said you spoke to our brother, and he didn't speak back to you, okay? He probably didn't know who you was, because he didn't expect you to be in Louisiana when y'all lived in Texas. He probably was thinking it was any old girl waving at him or stuff. So, to me, that stuff is petty. It's like I don't know, just like you want to see bad in what we do, but you don't see, or you can't understand that there was some, to me, badness towards us from our dad. And when I say that, I don't mean, and if my daddy is watching, I don't mean that you did us no harm or anything like that. You wasn't mean or anything, but you just weren't there. You weren't a father to us. You weren't. And that's fine, because there's a lot of deadbeat dads that don't do anything for their kids. You weren't there. I'm not saying you were the worst person in the world. You just was not there, but then yet you're there for your second child, which you should be, but then for all those other extra people. And to me, like bragging about it or throwing it in our face. But what about us? Did you care whether we were eating or not? Whether we had shoes on our feet, clothes on our back? To a child, looking at that, I don't know. I don't know that you did care. Okay? But I will say this. You best believe Alice had us with some shoes on our feet, and had us with clothes on our back and food in my stomach. Trust and believe that I had a beautiful childhood. Now, see, I said I wasn't going to get emotional, but I know how I am. Let me take a moment. You best believe my mother, who is also my father, had us together, okay? So when somebody tried to lie and say stuff, then that's a problem. Because I know for a fact, when the times you did call us when we was in California, we answered the phone. I'm talking to you, Dad. So you think I don't remember this? I'm talking to you, yeah. And if I say, why you didn't buy us a bike? Or your mama told you to say that. No, my mama didn't tell us to say that. I said it on my own, okay? Nobody don't have to tell me to say nothing. I said it on my own, okay? I remember when I came to Texas as an adult. I had my daughter as an adult. And you and I went walk to the park and stuff, and your daughter, you telling us how you bought bikes for those other, people that you raised. But I'm like, what about, I ain't never seen you bought us a bike. So that's what I'm saying. It's not about nobody being mad or angry, but that's certain conversations when you know you didn't do something for somebody shouldn't be had. I'm not stupid. In my head, I'm like, oh, he's bragging about bikes he bought for somebody, but where's our bike? We're your blood. We look just like you. My brother, just like you, and just like your people. Where was our bike? Okay? And I'm speaking this to my my father's daughter, but I'm saying some stuff to him. But by right, I really shouldn't even be talking to him. I'm talking to you because you are always the one speaking for him. Understand this. And I'm going to say again, I do not hate you. Okay? You are my half sister. You know, there is love there. I can't say it's like, you know, we didn't grow up in the same household like I told you today. We're not even in the same age group. So it's not like a tight sisterly bond, but you are my sister. If you're not nothing else, you're my sister in Christ. Okay? But the things that you say should not be coming from you. It should be coming from our Father. Why are you talking to him? I never got an explanation on why he was not there for us. I never got an apology. All I get is some fake I love yous. In a way, every now and then. And I say fake because if you love somebody, you don't desert them. And you don't neglect them. Okay? You make sure your kids have what they need to have. You do not desert people. You do not brag about taking care and raising other people when you did nothing for your own flesh and blood. And that's the bottom line. So that's where that came from this morning, sister, half sister. It came from that because I understand he was a good daddy to you. That's good. That is excellent. But he was not there for us. But turn around and be there for other people all the time. But wasn't there for his flesh and blood. And he's not the only one. Okay. And like I said, I wouldn't even be on video saying this. I wouldn't have said what I said this morning. It's kind of like you bring this up. Because I've been kind of, that don't bother me. I am 41 years old. But it bothers me when it's talked about. Other than that, I have no problem with my dad. When I see him, you know, he's done stuff for my daughter when she went to college. I appreciate that and all that. That still don't make up for him not doing for us, though. Okay? But what gets me is when the talk is about who else he took care of. Thank God he was there for them. Obviously, their dads probably weren't there for them, so he was there. But how? You need to kind of put yourself in my shoes just a little while, and you would understand how I feel. But, of course, you can't because you had your father. You had your father there. And I'm not going to say some other stuff which you said on video. I'm not going to do that, even though I did say it on Facebook. You know, that's all you had was your father, even though your mother was in the household. Okay? And I'm coming from an area, like I said this morning, of hurt and an area of anger. Because I didn't want to have to go there with you. Because you know what? Like I said, I don't care. And you keep saying I must care because I said it. I care about lies being told, like I said, on the page. Or maybe subconsciously, maybe I do care, you know. I've even had this conversation with a cousin of ours who went through the same thing with her dad, my dad's brother. Okay? You know, what is it about the first kids that a lot of these fathers don't take care of, but then they get married and have other kids and take care of them, which is fine. You're innocent. I didn't ask to be born. You didn't ask to be in this situation. You're innocent. I know that. I see that. But you're not innocent when you're not taking into consideration why I might have said what I said. Okay? Maybe I should have been a bigger person and ignored again. But there's other comments that I thought was being said. And when we talk, different things you say we didn't do. We didn't speak. We didn't do this. We didn't have to. My dad, our dad, should have been a dad. And that's the bottom line. And like I said, when you say our dad want us to have a relationship, this and that he loves us and stuff. Sometimes you have to show love. It's not just about saying, I love you. I say that all the time to a lot of my subscribers. And I do love them in a way of, I love their aura and stuff. But I don't know these people to say, oh, I really just have a bunch of love. So sometimes when it's said, to me, it's fake. Okay? It's fake. And you said all you tried to be was a sister to me. Now, Tori, I didn't want to say your name, but, you know, fuck it. I already said it now. I don't need a sister. And I mean that as because I have a bunch. You said it to me. You implied it like, I just want to be your sister because you don't have none. I just try to be a sister. I don't know how you meant it. But I have a lot of sisters. You see me call different people on YouTube sisters, and I have people in my real life that I call sisters. You know, I embrace you too and wanted to have a relationship with you, but just as in anything, I don't like stuff being forced, and I don't like it fake. A sisterhood has to develop, okay? But you saying it like, I just tried to be a sister. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm going off to another attitude. I don't need no pity from anybody. I don't want pity from anybody. We don't have a relationship like that. That's fine. We talk on the phone every now and then. I text you. I have nothing against you. I came to your wedding. Yes, I did, like you said. But I don't like things forced, and I don't like fake stuff. And I can go and make some points on that too. And when I came to the wedding, where it seemed like you wanted me just there with you, and when I needed to, like, wanted to break off a little bit and spend time with my dad, it's like you didn't want that to develop. But I'm not gonna go there. I will not go there. But I just want to let you know that I did realize that, because I am older than you, you know. And a word you used to me, you said that when I said about the sister, you said I'm being hateful. Okay, call it what you want, but I didn't steal it. Maybe I got it from my dad. Maybe I got it from him. If I go by what people said, but see, I don't listen to everything people say. Maybe I did get it from him. But it's not coming from hate. It's coming from hurt, and it's coming from a realness of not wanting to be hearing all those fake lies on there. You know? So now, okay, we offer each other's Facebook page. Now I don't have to see the lies and stuff. Fine. Cool. That's cool. Just, I like to keep it real and stuff, okay? So that's it, I guess, unless I think of something else when I click this video. But it's 11 minutes, and that's all I wanted to say. Excuse me.